following show is a paid program.
Hey family, what's up? I am so glad you're here today. Black Music 360 this week, just like you saw. Monday we had Yarbrough and Peoples. Tuesday we had the great and phenomenal Andre Savelle, who has done all of this work for me. Yesterday we had Mary Griffin. On today we have THERESA Grayson. On tomorrow we have Lloyd Hughes. But on today we have the national recording artist, entertainer, saxophonist, THERESA Grayson. Hey lady, how you doing?
Hi Kim, thank you so much. I'm blessed. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you.
I am so a fan of yours. I tell you, every time I go and I see you, I say, I've got to see THERESA Grayson. Oh yes. My God. After reading everything about you, I was so excited. You started in piano and sax at a young age. How did we get here?
Oh my goodness. It has been a journey. Yes, it has. So, yeah, I started when I was, oh my God, I think 4 or 5 years old. My parents put my sister and I in piano lessons. And then from there, I was able to go to Garden Villas Elementary School.
Yes.
And, you know, it's located right there next to, not far from Hobby Airport.
Yeah.
And so we were able to go there, and I picked up the saxophone. Well, I picked up the clarinet first.
Yeah.
And then I went to the bass clarinet and then to the saxophone. And then from there, I was like, this is it. This is it. I just stayed with the saxophone ever since, and it's been like my principal instrument.
Oh my God. What do people say when they see a lady with a saxophone?
I know. You know, Kim, even today, I have to tell my audience, hey, I'm really doing this. It's
right.
me. I'm playing the instrument. I'm really playing. They sit there and look, and they don't clap. They like.
Exactly. It's an instrument that so many people just assume men are playing. But when you see a woman playing it, it's just the most beautiful thing. The other thing about it, you bling yours out. You bling all your saxophones and all your things out, and I love it.
I was so blessed a few years ago that I would go to NAMM, and NAMM is one of the largest music conventions that happens in Anaheim. And so I was walking, looking for, an endorsement. I'm a new babe. I had to call my big brothers like Cal and Lloyd, and call my big brothers like, okay, what do I need to do? How do I get endorsed and all this?
Right.
And so I'm walking down the aisle with my manager at the time, and I stopped just like this.
Right.
And I saw my tenor saxophone. I'm telling you, I wanted that saxophone. I'm like, you don't have to make another one.
Right.
I want that one.
Right.
That's the one we purchased, and then later came the soprano the next year.
Yes.
So I'm just so loving this. Althea Renee, she's also endorsed by the same company.
Yes.
The company CE Wind makes these actual stone-studded Swarthy crystal saxophones and flutes.
Yes. I love that part about you, because when you come in, I'm telling you, you are dressed. You have it together, and then everybody's looking for you to be a vocalist. Everybody tells me, no, she's going to sing. I said, no, 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 no. You got to wait. You got to hold up. They
It
think
is so, oh my
that you're
God,
going to
it's
sing.
amazing, Kim. Yeah, it's amazing because like when I'm on the shows, I'll start by set off with a couple of instrumentals, first, maybe do two or
Right.
three, and then I break out with one of my vocals, and it just gets so quiet. It gets even quieter. I'm like, they're just looking at me like, oh, okay, all right, oh, okay, do that. I'll hear that in the audience.
Yes, 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 yes. And it's not the thing I love about you is that you will sing. I mean, you will play for one person, just like you will play for 10,000. You
Yes.
get the same exact audience. You know what I'm saying? You just, I mean, because the first thing people don't know about you is that, and I know this too, you practice. You constantly practice. You consistently.
Yes. Yes, I do, Cam, and that is so true.
Right.
It was funny. I was doing the show just the other night, even
Yeah.
in this pandemic, and we'll get to that later.
Yes. Yes.
Even in this pandemic, we're doing shows,
Yes.
and it was so wonderful that I guess a group of people, they were celebrating a birthday. One
Yes.
of the guests shouted out, "Girl, thank you. You are bringing it. Thank you. You're giving your 1,000%."
Yes.
I'm like, yeah. Let me tell you something. I love what I do.
Yes.
I love this. I have
Yes.
such a passion. Sometimes we may sell ourselves a little too short sometimes or not give ourselves enough props.
Right.
But I love what I do. I have
Yes.
passion behind it. When I'm
Yes.
practicing, I cannot wait to perform when I'm practicing. I cannot wait to perform
Yes.
the next new tune or whatever. So it's a passion. You gotta love this.
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of things people don't know about you. You have two masters, Prairie View A&M. Let's shout them out.
Yes, when we first started this, I said, Cam, it is a journey. It was always a journey. So yeah, I have 2 master's degrees from Prairie View. The first one is in counseling, school
Yes.
counseling,
Yes.
and the second one is in education administration. So what the program was so wonderful that once you completed one, it didn't take you long to complete the other. So I'm
Yes.
like, well, while I'm in the game, and I'm doing all of this, and I'm like motivated, and
Yes.
I'm not a quitter, so I want to keep pushing. I want to see how much more I can gain and how much more I can learn. So I'm like, yeah, let me get this. We never know what's going to happen down the road.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something. I'm so glad I listened to my dad, my mom,
Yeah.
and my dad, and I know they're watching. And thank you guys. I love you guys to death. But they told me, they said, listen, you're going to go to school and you're going to get an education. You're going to do that. I'm like, I want to do music, and I want to do fashion. I want to do design. I want to do all of this. Well, yeah, but you're going to school. And mom dropped me off at Sam Houston State University, and I ran her phone bill up over $400, and she just stopped answering the phone. So me and my roommate both were like in there crying every day. But I stuck with it, Cam. I stayed in it. So that's why I want to tell, my encouragement, my inspiration to the listeners and to the
Yes.
audience is like, keep pushing.
Yes.
You have to keep pushing. It is going to take some work. It's
Yes.
not going to come easy. You're going to cry. You're going to fall down, but you have to get back up. I mean, even to this day, during this pandemic, we just have to keep pushing.
Yes.
Keep striving for your dreams, and I'll express and share many more things that are happening with me.
Yes.
I'm steady pushing.
Yes.
I'm not letting things stop me. And you're right. I'm gonna come made up, haired up, clothes up, shoes up, and I can bring my babies, and I'm coming.
Yes.
I'm coming.
Yes, yes.
It's time.
You do that. You do that. The other thing people don't know, you're an educator. You're an educator. Oh my God, they didn't know that.
Yeah. I was thinking, I was like, how do I title myself? It's a novel because
Yes.
it's just so many chapters in
Yes.
this novel that I have, in creating this masterpiece, it's just so many parts to it, and
Yes.
so many parts to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
But your gift is that you've given back to elementary, middle school also. You've given,
even
as
high
far as the
school.
education part.
Yes. I teach elementary music.
Yes.
I started off teaching orchestra,
Yes.
middle school orchestra
Yes.
in A-Lead. And then I went on to start teaching elementary music here in Fort Bend, and I've been doing that ever since. So I had, okay, they're like, how do you teach orchestra? Well, interesting enough, you don't necessarily have to play an instrument to absolutely teach someone to perfect that instrument.
Yes.
We did it, and we managed to get those wonderful children to UIL competitions, winning sweepstakes. And sweepstakes meaning you're getting nothing but perfect scores across the board.
Right.
From sight reading to performance, all of that. So we worked hard. We worked hard.
Yes. The other thing that I love about you during this COVID-19, you have been championed in a sense of, I've seen you do anniversaries, you do birthday parties, and you are virtual. You're doing it at your home. There was an anniversary that I just tuned into. I said, oh, I see Theresa's going to be on here. Tuned into. It was a surprise to them. Beautiful surprise to the husband and wife. What was it, 60 years? It was more than 50 years. It was their 60th anniversary. And their children were giving it as a surprise.
Yes. I love that.
I do too. And you were at your home. They were looking at you on the screen. They didn't have to go anywhere. They didn't have to, go anywhere. They didn't have to do anything. They had their family at their home, which protected them during COVID. That's what I love.
Yes.
It protected them. And you just like you did in front of everybody, you performed the same way. You were at home. They were at their home, and you did an excellent performance.
Thank you, Ken.
Oh, my God.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I thank everybody for tuning in and supporting us, because we have to be creative now.
Yes.
Be very creative.
Yes.
And here's the thing. What I love about that is that this was a friend of mine. She was a colleague, and she's also a fan.
Yes.
But she, solicited my services.
Yes.
And I'm like, can you do this? And I'm like, yeah. And you can pay virtually.
Yes.
We got all of that going on.
Yes. And the great part about it, you can do it now. We can have virtual birthday parties. You can have virtual anniversaries. It can just be two people, a husband and wife, together at their anniversary, and you can play for them. You're at your home. You're playing for them.
Yes.
What a great opportunity to still work, to still have work.
I know. That's amazing, because these are some of the things I wanted to do. I wanted to actually bring my services to homes. I wanted to be able to do this. And people don't know that you can literally just find a small spot in your home and create a mood, create a scene.
That part.
You don't need a whole lot. People want to rent. I'm not discarding, supporting other venues and things of that sort. You can literally create this whole, this beautiful setting in your own home.
Yes.
Just clean up a little bit, dust a littleit. Okay. All right. Throw some little flowers in the corner.
Yes.
Give you a little space. And there we go. Boom. That's all we need. And a lot of times I do a lot of my shows solo. So even with us doing it from our home virtually, it's a lot of work, Kim. And I think we kind of, touched on that the other day. It's like, it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
I find different spots in my home. I have to make sure the sound is right. I have to make sure the lighting is right. I practice a week before.
Yes.
What I'm going to do, and then we start advertising.
Yes.
So it's a lot of work to do this.
Yes. But the great part about it, how so many are unemployed at this point, because the places, clubs are closed, restaurants have downsized. We'll have to go back to the 50%. They were going to 75, but now they're 50%. And of course, they don't have the income that they would have had they had 100% of people. So many people that are doing 100% of their business, vocalists, a lot of vocalists, that's 100% of their business. That's their family. That's their family. But it's such an option that you gave. And I said, ooh, the light blew off. It was like, wow, that's amazing that you were doing that. The great part about you have your band with you. You are your band.
That's one-stop shop. That's it. Everything is here.
Stop.
You know,
Stop.
I'm so glad that also in my upbringing, I was able to, my mom and dad also put me through modeling school. That's one of the things you guys probably don't know, that I was a model
Yes.
as well. And so I was into fashion. I was into design. My mom taught me how to sew. So I have a degree in fashion merchandising and minor in business. And then I continued on with my education, to receive my performance in jazz studies. And then, of course, went on, to get earn my 2 degrees as far as in master's program. But I have so many parts to me that I can make up my own face.
Right.
I can do my own hair. I can style myself.
Right.
And other people, they unfortunately, they may need a stylist. They may need this. But, I'm able to put every part of what I present, I create that.
Yes.
I can design that.
Yes.
Up to my photo shoots and my albums and everything, I create and I design that.
Yes.
Yes. I have a very small team, but it takes, you gotta keep thinking, and you just gotta keep pushing forward to get those things that you desire. Your dreams, you can still make them come true. You can still push for them.
And I think on yesterday we were talking about the business side of it. That's what so many vocalists, instrumentalists, and everyone has a hard time. They know how to play, they know how to do things, but reading the contracts, getting those down packed, saving themselves from hardship is what I loved. And I talked to you on yesterday. We need to talk to people about that part, the business side of it, because there is a business. That's why they call it the music business. There's a huge business side of it.
There's a huge business. And let me tell you something. I'm glad that it was something else that just came to my thought. While I was going back to earn my degree in music, I took music classes. So I took music business, and I studied those things because I knew that I need to be educated. I don't know, for some reason, I was just into this educating myself. And even with that, you still don't learn and know everything until you get out here. Yes. And so I just started seeking different people, because you have people that are very knowledgeable, but they're not in the limelight. And you pull those people, you pull their coattails, you have a conversation with them. You call them up and say, hey, how you doing? How's your day going? Hey, did you learn something? What can we share today? And sometimes you can work out a really cool deal with them. Sometimes you can even barter. But you have to keep pushing. I don't know. I've been doing this for such a long time, probably not as long as others, but I've learned. And then from there, you pick up, you work with people that might not be in the industry, that may be good contract readers. Yes. They may be attorneys, or someone that has practiced with an attorney that can read contracts. So you just have to start being very resourceful and getting out there. Yes. Don't be afraid to get out there and start tapping into it. You cannot be afraid to talk to people, cold call. You cannot be afraid to invest in yourself. We talked about that. You cannot be afraid to do that. Well, I don't know where the next thing I didn't either. Another chapter in my story. I'm a single mother, raised 3 children. Yes. No, so I'm not hearing the excuses, y'all. I've done it. I've been there. I've cried. I didn't know when the next bill was going to be paid. I didn't know what this was going to be paid. I've been there. Yeah. But I never put this baby down. I never put them down. I kept pushing. Right. Even when people want me on their stages, you got to keep pushing. Right. Be friendly, smile. Okay, that's all right. Yeah. It's not my time this time, but it will be. Now I have many stages. Yes. Yes. Everybody has to kind of pay their dues. But you have to, set your mind that this is what I'm going to do. Make a plan. Start studying and educate yourself. You have nothing but time now. There's no excuse. Exactly. Nothing but time. Exactly. We're going to be right back. We're going to talk again to THERESA Grayson.
We'll be right back to the Cam Hill Show after these messages.
Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Ron Carter Cadillac, delivers test drives to your home or office. For a limited time, get $16,000 off all in-stock Cadillac 2019 XT5 crossovers and $19,000 off all in-stock 2019 CT6 sedans. Or experience the first ever 2020 Cadillac XT6 Premium Luxury Collection. Only $519 with $1 down for 39 months lease. Or purchase and receive 0.9% APR for 72 months with no payments until November. RonCarterCadillac.com.
When it comes to protecting yourself and your partners, all the information out there can be overwhelming. Visit our website. We are a free and confidential service striving to help you stay informed and stay notified. We are committed to a healthy Houston.
Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Ron Carter Cadillac, delivers test drives to your home or office. Drive the new 2020 Cadillac XT4, only $399 a month, or the new 2020 XT5, only $429 a month, both for 39 months lease with just $1 down. Or purchase the XT4 or XT5 and enjoy 0.9% APR for 72 months with no payments until November. RonCarterCadillac.com.
Our story begins more than 60 years ago, inside an abandoned chicken coop, where our founder discovered a retired teacher living. No home, no health care. So she said no to this injustice, and yes to transforming lives. It's this drive, this compassion that inspired AARP. Today we empower people to choose how they live as they age. We advocate for health and financial security. We strengthen communities everywhere. We are AARP, creating real possibilities.
And now back to the Cam Hill Show.
Hey, we are back with THERESA Grayson, national recording artist, entertainer, and saxophonist. Hey, lady, how you doing?
Hey.
Hey. We are having such a good time talking to you. Everybody, man, there's some shout outs. They love you. It was so many people that are saying hello to you. They love you and everything that you are saying to them. We were just talking about your story, your novel, who you are. Single mom, 3 kids. How did you get here? They keep saying. I know, right?
God has been good.
Yes.
And
yes,
I
yes.
have a praying mama. That's
Yes.
all I have to tell you. Woo!
Yes. Yes.
It's so good. Yeah, it's been an amazing journey.
Yes.
You know, the one thing I do, I'm so blessed with, 3 beautiful children that are, that are role models, that are wonderful young adults.
Yes.
My son, he works for the post office. He's here, on his grind and doing it, doing things the right way. I don't have to worry. I never did have to worry about him ever. And it almost brings tears to my eyes because, I just think about everything that's happening out there, everything to our young African-American men.
Yes.
And my son, no, I don't have to worry about him. I don't have to worry about my nephews. They
Yes.
are, we have a wonderful family. My daughter, my oldest daughter, she's in the Army. She's, doing her thing there. And
Yes.
she's 20 years old, about to be 21. I'm like, yes. And just bought her first car. I'm like, yes. And she's serving our country. And she's stationed in Fort Hood. So we're so proud of her. And then Tanae, my baby girl, she's attending TJC, which is Tyler Junior College. And unfortunately, they're not there yet, but she plays volleyball. And this girl, she made the dean's list. I'm so proud of her. She's like underdog. We didn't expect that, but she just pushed through. So this is, I'm like, this has been something for me. So that's why my heart goes out to the other artists and musicians and vocalists and instrumentalists that are out there.
Yes.
That are on there. Everybody has their own story, has their own struggles. I understand what I've gone through, and a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people don't know that about me. Been married twice, and been down that road, and oh God, and you know what? And you know what? It's because of choices I made. I get it. But here's the thing: I got 3 beautiful, wonderful children. And they all are supportive. I don't know, like some of you have seen me out performing and you see, my children be at the table. They were selling the product. They've trained very well. They will sell those T-shirts. They will sell those CDs. And they will take your credit card.
Yes, they did. You're right about that. You're right about that. And they were young. They young.
Yes.
They were young. They knew how to. And that's with tax.
Yeah.
I love it. But you were
Yes.
able. But you taught them entrepreneurship. You taught them the
That's right.
business. You taught them survival. You know what I'm saying? You taught them that. That's beautiful.
Yes. Absolutely wonderful. My son is a leader. My middle daughter, she's beautiful with makeup. So if I
Yes.
ever need a makeup, I got her. My baby girl can do hair. I mean, a lot of times, see me. She's the one that be putting this hair together. Amazing. I'm looking, she can make some, she has little side jobs going on too.
Right.
But, baby, I'm so proud of you. And those are things that I did when I was in school.
Yes.
I taught private lessons while I was attending Sam Houston State University.
Yes.
Right up and down there. I didn't have a car. So, I was right up and down the hill going to the schools, teaching private lessons just to earn a little extra money because I was running my daddy's gas card up and didn't have a car. Now, who does that? Like, how do you run out groceries at the gas store? That's
Yes. I love it. But the great part.
It's been a serious journey, and I've met a lot of wonderful.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. There are some wonderful spirit people that are out there. You just have to really connect with them, and it doesn't hurt to ask. I didn't. I had to get beside myself, but I didn't mind asking. Like, can you help me with this? It's my first project. Can you help me with this? What can we do? I mean, can you support me on this? I went out asking for help. And I know being a young woman, no, you don't get anything in return. It's just, let's do this as a business.
Right.
And there were people out there that were willing to do that.
Yes.
So you just have to, those are some of the things I pressed through. That's my story. I pressed through. I pressed to get that first album because, Carl Johnson, my guitar player, he was like, T, you got to get an album. You got to get your music. So I started pressing, and I remember Giovanni, he's deceased right now. Love him to death. He said, Toe. He called me Toe. He said, Toe, you need to play like a man. So I couldn't no longer walk. Oh, yeah. My journey wasn't easy now because y'all, it was hard to get accepted.
Yes.
Right here in my own hometown.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard to get on stage with anybody.
Yes.
And at the time, I'm, in school, not quite understanding all the theory and things like that. So, of course, my musical language was very limited.
Yes.
And I knew it. I was just trying to fake through it.
Mm-hmm.
And Keith Washington, he was also one of my mentors, and in the band he played trumpet. He's deceased as well. All my good friends are deceased, but they meant so much to me. They had some important inspirational tools that they gave me. So Keith was like, "Look, T, I can hum your solo before you play it." That hurt me. So I went back to school.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to play like a man. Okay, so I had the best professors, Woody Witt, Aubrey Tucker, Joe Casio. All these people were my mentors and my professors in school. So I had to come with it.
Yeah.
I had to come with it to the point like, hey, T, don't try to record right now because you have messed up your chops playing out there with these variety bands. Yeah. And now we go back. It was hard becoming, this musician, this artist, and having to start all over, have a grown man to tell you, no, your embouchure is all wrong. So you got to start that. You need to restart all over. That was hurtful.
Yes.
But I persevered. I pressed through. That was I think me going to Houston Community College to earn my performing arts degree under those type of mentors and professors, it was worse than going to Sam. Yeah. Because it was so much work and it was intense. There were no breaks, and it was fast paced. So you went to Theory 4 pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. So I had to be on my game, and I had to study, and at the same time I was changing jobs. So I started teaching orchestra. So that helped me with my my music studies as far as theory and analyzing and things of that sort. It helped me with that because I was able to apply and also study while I was teaching at the same time. Kind of crazy, but it worked. It worked for me. I made it work. But I was determined to do this, being at home with my mom, with my kids, my mom and my dad with my kids. It was hard. Yes. Because my journey was like all this was going on. I had a small hip baby. I had a 1 or 2 year old. I had my son. I moved back home. I was like, look, I'm not, I couldn't do this married thing anymore because I'm sorry, women are just not, we're not going to put up with the foolishness. So I'm like, I can do good all by myself. I'm not going to do bad. I can do better all by myself. I did that. You know what I'm saying? And so, again, this journey has been amazing.
Yes.
Amazing. But I think it built and developed me to be a better person,
yes,
loving person, and understanding. But I kind of don't take no stuff, though.
Yes.
It's just plain and simple. And I'm not about the excuses.
Right.
And here's the thing. I think we should also support each other, Cam.
Yeah.
I remember, you're right about the COVID, the pandemic, and everything being down to 50%.
Right.
I remember Daryl over here at Sugars. He was like, he wanted to do like a drive-in. And I'm like,
Right.
listen, Daryl, you do the drive-in, guess what? Don't pay me. Pay the other people.
Right.
Pay the
Right.
other, because I'm an educator. I still
Yes.
have a job.
Yes.
That's why my parents told me to stay in school.
Yeah.
I have a job. So,
Yeah.
my avenue was a little different from the others. I was able to go to school, have a solid foundation,
Yeah.
plus do my music. I have
Yes.
something to fall back on.
Right.
But
Right.
these other musicians, some of them do not.
Right.
So I'm like, if you can do a drive-in, let's support them. Bring
Yeah.
them in, wear our masks, we all stand 6 feet apart, whatever we need to do.
Right.
But whatever I can do to help. Because
Right.
I backed out, don't pay me. Because we have to divide all this money up. I'm like, don't even worry about it.
Right. Right.
More than I.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And a lot of people don't know that part. They don't know the part about many people are full-time musicians, local musicians that have not everybody has gone mainstream. And that's one of the questions that a lot of musicians have asked on today. And they said, please ask Theresa how to do that, how to go from a local artist to become mainstream. What do you have to do as an instrumentalist versus a vocalist? What would you have to do?
Well, one thing you're going to have to be prepared to do, everybody, I can't tell you. Number one, perfect your craft as much as possible and keep learning and keep practice. That's number one, because it makes no sense if you're going to have all of these tools in place.
Right.
And then you get out there and you can't perform.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So definitely perfect your craft. The second most important thing is definitely invest in yourself. You're going to have to invest in your business.
Yes.
It is your business.
Yes.
So treat your business as such.
Yes.
You can't be lazy. You can't put things off. You can't say, oh, well, let me try this way. Now, you might can find people that can get the job done for a lesser price. Yes.
Right.
And
Right.
the quality. And now we at a wonderful time. Everybody, I'm telling you, listen to this. We're at a really, really good time right now, because everything is virtual. Everything is online. So you don't necessarily have to worry about packing up, picking up, and going somewhere. You can create your masterpiece right in your own home.
Right.
With your own tools. You can record. We can record from a distance. We don't have to be together to record. That's been created and proven a long time ago.
Right.
So, there's so many things that we can do now. You probably should really consider, you don't necessarily have to have management, but you need to have a good advisor or a good representative that knows the industry well. Before you get into those contracts, have someone that can read those contracts for you. And sometimes you'll find somebody that, I'll do it, for little or nothing at all. You just have to really start creating those relationships to where you can ask people for things and they not necessarily charge you. Going into recording, producing your album or your CD or just a song at a time. You can do an EPK. You don't have to do a whole album. Do a song at a time. Do 3.
Right.
Okay. So that's what it doesn't take a whole lot, but you have to be prepared to put some money back to invest in yourself. And I think everybody that I know, Dean James, Kyle Turner, Michael, all these people, everybody knows that you're going to have to put that money back into your business.
Yes.
That's what you're going to have to do. It is.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. I love the fact that, like you said, it's virtual. We're all on the same playing field. Everybody's at home. Even the mainstream people at home. Everybody's at home. All of the tours that were supposed to be, the big tours, canceled. Everything is canceled. Everything. Yeah. Everything.
So, and with that being said, it's so funny because it was I guess between March and May, everybody was heavy doing the virtual
Yes.
concerts or a song or two, and it was something to see. I'm like, gosh, I'm right in the game with everybody else. You know, I might not be that A-lister. Okay,
Yes.
that's fine. My
Yeah.
music is playing all around the world, by the way. You know, but you know, it's something to see all of us doing the same thing at the same time. And I'm like, okay, y'all. Now here's the thing I wanna put a little bug in everybody's ear, because I had a conversation with another African American radio personality, and one thing he stressed, he said, you know what, we need to support our independent artists.
Yes.
Let me tell you something, guys. We bring it just as much or even more than those A-listers. So what happens is those A-listers are the ones, I'm sorry, but they do. They get all the festivals, they get all the tours, they get the calls. You know, and every now and then they may have someone to open up. And let me tell you something, a lot of times they don't want us to open up for them because we will kill it. And the thing of it is that we need, I'm sorry, it's just the truth. We are going to put me in arena theater. That stage going to be going in circles, and so will I. I'm just saying. Hello, Daryl. Hope you missed it. But, you know, but that's what you know, we bring it, and then we on our grind, and we are working so hard. And we're fresh. We got ideas. Right. You know, and so we just need for you as our audience, as our fans, as our supporters, to continue to support us by calling in those stations, requesting that artist or this music or this song or this album. When I'm releasing my next album, which will hopefully be done in August, but just look out for it. It's called Mystical. Y'all, I'm telling y'all that Mystical is gonna be, it's a dream come true for me, because I literally everything on that album. Like I didn't have management, I didn't have that sponsorship or anything. I worked for that album. Period. Wow. So, you know, everything about it, including the photo shoot and everything. You're gonna start seeing the little ads coming out about it, but you just have to keep pressing and keep pushing forward to make these things happen. Yes. But again, we need your support. You know, come out and see us at the venues. I know we're down to 50%. Put your mask on. Come out and support us, and tip us too. Right. Okay. Right. You know, tip us too. Tip the bartenders. Tip the wait staff. When I'm performing, when I'm on stage, I always, wherever I am, take care of the bartenders and the wait staff. Yes. You know why? Because I do too. When I get a tip, I give them a little something, because they're bringing me a cranberry juice that I need. I'm thirsty. Right. You know, they're bringing me my food. These people are working. So we just have to continue to support our businesses, our Black business, and support our Black music and our independent artists. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. That's so, you hit it on the head right there, where you were talking about tipping. A lot of us don't understand the magnitude of what tipping is. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the tip jar for, you know, independent artists that are local, definitely local independent artists that have that out there. Many times that whole band has to split up maybe $500 of what they're doing out of all of them. You know, it might be 6 of them, it might be 7 of them in a whole band, you know, and they've got to split that up. They've been there 2 or 3 hours to perform, you know, they've got to drive with gas. They have families. That they have to support. But out of them, they have to split all of that. And with us not paying at the door like they do in Chicago, New York, California, and all of that, they pay at the door. Okay? No matter if it's a restaurant or wherever it is, they pay at the door. Okay? To get in to the restaurant, because there's an artist there, and then they pay for their food on top of that. We've been, you know, kind of spoiled to where we come in and we see you, we sit there and we enjoy it, but we don't pay. That's right. That's right. And that is so true, Cam. I work with a lot of venue owners, and I have their personal numbers, and I try to establish a relationship with them. Yes. And some of the things they do complain about is that, you know, the guests that come in, you know, we want to charge a cover, but they complain about paying a $10 or $15 cover, but there's live entertainment. Yeah. I'll tell you something. When the guests come in there and our fans coming in and watch, I stop my show. I talk to them. I'm like, y'all, listen, we got to continue to support each other. Yes. Okay? You'll go to some other place owned by a different race, and you're going to pay whatever you're going to pay for. You're going to pay for it, period. You're going to pay to get in. You're going to pay for the food. You're going to pay for the service. how come when we get to our own businesses and things, we don't want to pay a cover fee? There's a complaint about that. And then when you do, you know, you go in there, you want to sip on one little drink. Oh, you know, come on, y'all don't want to tip. We just have to, even more so now, continue to support each other in our Black business efforts. In whatever it is, from Black barbers and beauticians to musicians and artists and bartenders and waitresses and business owners, restaurant owners, and all of that. We just have to continue to support each other. And I'm telling you, I've been on that serious trip lately.
Yes.
Like, I think everything I've done this week has been about Black businesses.
Yes.
And it's really, really important that we continue to support each other. And I appreciate, even some of the places that I've never played in before, I appreciate those venues, those Derricks and other places. I appreciate them for continuing to keep their doors open. Even at 50% capacity, allowing artists to come in and perform. And let me tell you something about that 50%. Now, you talking about that 500, so take that 500, what's half of that? Right. That's now what we're getting paid.
Right. Right.
It's for real, y'all.
It's for real.
When I'm on stage, I'm like, y'all, hey, it's 50% capacity. So that means 50% pay. That means, hey, we need a little bit more of your love now.
Exactly.
We got you. But you just have to talk to them. No, you don't go walking around, you know, holding out and passing a cup around or anything like that. You just be gentle and be sincere about what it is that you're doing. Right. Simple as that. And they will give. But, you know, I love my people. They did give. They did support. They did dance. They came out to have a good time. Right. And I love it. I keep bringing more and more new fans. And I love that. It's because I'm just real with them. Yes. You know, I give it to them. I play songs that they like. I'm talking to them. Yes. I'm like, you know, those birthdays and anniversaries, if someone has that in the audience, they're going to get something from me. Yes. Thank you for coming out, taking the time with your family, with your friends to celebrate whatever you're celebrating. It's your birthday. Well, happy birthday to you. Then I'm going to blow off a happy birthday song to you. Exactly. You know, that's the kind of thing that makes it personal, that makes it rewarding. You know, I want to inspire my audience, my listeners. That is my philosophy. Right. So with that, I have to walk in it. I have to be it. I can't just say it. I have to be it. Yes. That's important to me. Yes. You know? So my word is my bond. If I'm going to say it, I'm going to do it. If I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there. That's it. Right. You know? Absolutely. We're going to be right back with you. We're going to be right back with THERESA Grayson.
We'll be right back to the Cam Hill Show after these messages.
When it comes to protecting yourself and your partners, all the information out there can be overwhelming. Visit our website. We are a free and confidential service striving to help you stay informed and stay notified. We are committed to a healthy Houston.
Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Ron Carter Cadillac, delivers test drives to your home or office. Drive the new 2020 Cadillac XT4, only $399 a month, or the new 2020 XT5, only $429 a month, both for 39 months lease with just $1 down. Or purchase the XT4 or XT5 and enjoy 0.9% APR for 72 months with no payments until November. RonCarterCadillac.com.
Our story begins more than 60 years ago, inside an abandoned chicken coop, where our founder discovered a retired teacher living. No home, no health care. So she said no to this injustice, and yes to transforming lives. It's this drive, this compassion that inspired AARP. Today we empower people to choose how they live as they age. We advocate for health and financial security. We strengthen communities everywhere. We are AARP, creating real possibilities.
Houston's only Cadillac to your door dealer, Ron Carter Cadillac, delivers test drives to your home or office. For a limited time, get $16,000 off all in-stock Cadillac 2019 XT5 crossovers and $19,000 off all in-stock 2019 CT6 sedans. Or experience the first ever 2020 Cadillac XT6 Premium Luxury Collection, only $519 with $1 down for 39 months lease. Or purchase and receive 0.9% APR for 72 months with no payments until November. RonCarterCadillac.com.
And now back to the Cam Hill Show.
Hey, we are back with Theresa Grayson and having a great time. Hey, lady, how you doing?
Hey, Cam. Hey, everybody.
Okay, well, everybody wants to hear music. Music. Yes, they want to hear music from you.
Absolutely. Well, listen, let me tell you guys, this
Yeah.
is one song that I grew up listening to, and it's one of my favorite songs. And I promised I wanted to play just like this man. I wanted to play his song just like this. And
Yes.
many of you know me. I'm in love, and I love Grover Washington Jr., but this one song that just rocks my world, and every time I play it, I have the whole audience dancing and jamming.
Yes, you do.
But this is the song that I wanted to master, and it means a lot to me. And I think since I started playing at 13 years old in the church, I'm like, even then, I'm like, I gotta jam this song. So guys, sit back. Let me do just a little bit of Mr. Magic for you.
Let's do it. Yes. I love your music. They said if I don't get a song, they gonna kill me. They said Theresa has got to play. Yes. What would you like to tell people or leave with them? What would you like to tell the viewers?
I would like to tell my viewers, once again, thank you so much. I thank you from the bottom of my heart for your support, for your love. And for those of you that are new, welcome. My name is THERESA Grayson, and I'm going to bring it every single time you see me. Join me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I have a website, www.theresagrayson.com. Visit me, reach out to me, and even you can hire me for anything that you would like to do a concert virtually. Guys, stay true, stay real, keep pushing for your dreams. Keep pushing and look for Mystical coming out really soon. I love you. Thank you so much, Cam. And Cam, thank you. Thank you for keep supporting us and loving on us. I mean, everybody. I mean, from the artists to the producers to the restaurant owners. I mean, I've seen your shows, and thank you, Cam. You're amazing.
Yes. We love you so much. They want to know more about your new music. You said Mystical. When is it coming out? They keep asking me that. When is it coming out?
Mystical will be released. My release goal is August 18th, 2020. So it's going to be next month. So we are working right now. So look for, I just completed my photo shoot. We already recorded all the tracks. Oh my God. The first single from that song, from the album is called I-10 Eastbound. We're pushing that to be #1. So look for the song I-10 Eastbound from my album, Mystical. Guys, call the radio stations, call everybody. Tell them to blow that song up. Help me to be #1.
There you go.
We can do this. We can do this together. So look for Mystical to come out in August.
Where can we find music to buy, to purchase, to spend money?
Yay! Okay, so any of the online music stores, you got iTunes, CD Baby, you have Amazon. My music is available online. Mystical will be available in August, okay? It will be available in August. So you got Live to Love, World Blue, My Favorite Things, and It's All About You. My 4 albums are already currently available online. You can buy those. You can even go to my website to purchase. Yes, You can go to the website and
Yep.
purchase through PayPal. And I will personally autograph and send you your album.
There you go. I was
Yeah.
trying to get some time, which we still have. They want to hear another song from you.
Oh, want to hear
What can
another
you
song.
think
All right.
of? Something good. You got good stuff anyway.
Thank you. All right, let's see.
Hey, lady, I'm telling you, that is fantastic. Yes, yes, yes. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ken.
Thank you for everything you do. Oh, my God. Theresa Grayson, I'm telling you, you are truly, truly the best national recording artist and entertainer. You guys have got to go out and buy it. Tell us again how to get to your website and things. Let's run those by.
www.theresagrayson.com. www.theresagrayson.com. You can go to Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram to also follow me on social media.
Right.
But my website will have all the music and videos, anything you want to purchase there, up to even t-shirts. So go there, and I hope to see you guys. And go into contact us and send me a message.
Absolutely. Love you, lady. Talk to you soon. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my God, so exciting, exciting, exciting. On tomorrow, we will have Lloyd Hughes. He will close us out for Black Music 360. Thank you so much for being with me. Take care. Bye.